3 months ago, I couldn't focus for more than 10 minutes. My memory was slipping, creativity was non-existent, and learning new skills felt impossible. Then I discovered something that neuroscientists have been quietly researching, a specific brainwave pattern called theta that drastically changes how your brain processes information. Today, I'm going to share how a 7-minute sound wave completely transformed my cognitive abilities by reactivating what scientists call the genius wave. No meditation experience required, no expensive equipment needed, just headphones and 7 minutes of your time. The science behind this is fascinating, and the results might change everything you thought you knew about your brain's potential. What if I told you that your brain is operating at only a fraction of its potential right now? According to Dr. James Rivers, a NASA-trained neuroscientist, modern life systematically suppresses what he calls the genius wave, the theta brainwave state that's essential for creativity, learning, and problem-solving. This suppression isn't just theoretical, it's measurable. A fascinating NASA study tracked children's creative potential over time and found something alarming. 98% of children initially scored at creative genius levels. But this plummeted to just 30% 5 years later, and by their teenage years, only 12% maintained this capacity. The culprit? Our modern environment actively works against the brain's natural creative frequencies. Think about your typical day. Constant notifications, back-to-back meetings, endless social media scrolling, and perpetual low-grade stress. Each one of these modern fixtures creates neural patterns that block access to the theta state. You might notice this as recurring struggles with creative blocks, difficulty focusing on complex problems, or that frustrating feeling when you know you're capable of more insightful thinking but can't seem to access it. The power of theta wasn't lost on history's greatest innovators. Thomas Edison deliberately utilized this brainwave state through a specific device that activated theta. He documented how this technique solved his most challenging problems and fueled his greatest innovations. By intentionally accessing this state, Edison tapped into neural connections that most of us leave dormant. This same brainwave pattern is what elite performers experience during their peak moments. When Tom Brady executes a perfect game-winning play or Taylor Swift delivers a flawless performance, they're not just focused. They're in a flow state where theta waves allow multiple brain regions to connect and work together seamlessly. The result is that magical feeling where complex tasks become effortless and time seems to alter. Unfortunately, traditional methods for accessing theta present significant barriers. Meditation requires months of consistent practice before benefits materialize. Biofeedback, while effective, demands substantial financial investment. Professional sessions start around $300 per hour, and personal biofeedback machines can cost approximately $7,000. These obstacles keep most people from experiencing the full potential of their brain's natural creative capacity. But here's the breakthrough. Neuroscientists have discovered that specific sound frequencies can directly influence brainwave patterns, effectively bypassing these traditional barriers. This technology allows anyone to access enhanced brainwave states without years of meditation practice or expensive equipment. The traditional barriers to accessing optimal brain states have fallen, but there's a critical detail most people miss when using sound frequencies. Not all binaural beats actually work. Despite thousands of apps claiming to enhance your brain function, research shows that precise frequency calibration makes all the difference between transformation and simply listening to pleasant background noise. Binaural beats function through a fascinating process called auditory beat stimulation. When your ears receive slightly different frequencies, imagine one ear hearing a tone at 400 Hz and the other at 440 Hz. Your brain doesn't process them as separate sounds. Instead, it creates a third frequency equal to the difference between them. This third frequency doesn't exist in the external world. It's generated entirely within your brain, directly influencing your neural patterns. This is where quality becomes crucial. Neuroscience research reveals that many commercial binaural beat recordings fail to deliver their promised benefits because they use imprecise frequencies or low-quality audio that can't properly trigger the brain's response mechanisms. The neural magic only happens when the frequencies are calibrated with scientific precision. The power of properly calibrated 40 Hz binaural beats lies in their ability to influence your brain's chemical environment. Research indicates these specific frequencies can boost production of dopamine and acetylcholine, neurotransmitters essential for focus, concentration, and creative problem solving. Unlike meditation, which requires consistent practice to alter brain chemistry, these sound frequencies can create immediate shifts in your neural activity. The practical application is remarkably straightforward. Just 5 minutes of listening through headphones before beginning focused work is often enough to entrain your brain to the desired frequency. This short preparation period can dramatically enhance your ability to concentrate on complex tasks. Some people, particularly during periods of high distractibility, benefit from keeping the beats playing throughout their work session. This sound technology doesn't simply modulate your attention like a fire alarm, which disrupts your focus by introducing an external stimulus. Instead, it mediates your brain state, actively guiding your neural patterns toward enhanced cognitive function. This distinction is crucial for understanding why binaural beats are so effective. For optimal results, headphones are essential, as each ear must receive its distinct frequency. The brain can only create the binaural beat when processing both frequencies simultaneously. This targeted approach allows for precise activation of specific brain regions associated with accelerated learning and memory formation. I've personally experienced remarkable improvements in muscle-mind connection during weight workouts after using 40 Hz binaural beats. The enhanced neural communication makes it noticeably easier to isolate and engage specific muscle groups with greater precision. You've just discovered a game-changing tool that requires nothing more than your smartphone and a pair of headphones. By simply downloading the Brainwave app and setting it to 40 Hz for 7 minutes, you're tapping into neuroscience that can unlock your brain's untapped potential. What makes this approach so revolutionary is its accessibility. Unlike expensive equipment or time-consuming practices, this sound-based technology fits seamlessly into your daily routine. Next time you face a creative challenge, learning opportunity, or focus-demanding task, give these calibrated frequencies a try. The difference may surprise you as your brain naturally shifts into enhanced cognitive states that were previously just beyond reach. To learn more about how you can enhance your brain performance, click the link below.